Hi there, it's Will from Mason Kings. Today we're going to talk about a strimmer. We're going to go through what you shouldn't do and what you should do and how you should keep on top of it. On this sort of strimmer, when you go to store it away, you need to make sure you either drain the fuel or you run it out until it's dry or use the fuel up. If you are storing the fuel over winter in the tank or in the carburetor, make sure that you use the fuel that's provided with STIHL. And that is called Moto Mix. That has a shelf life of 5 years if you open it from the can or you leave it in your machine. When you are storing it or you come after use, make sure you grease up the gearbox. So you've got a grease point there, you just unscrew that and put your grease in. And like I say, just make sure the tank is nice and empty. For starting this machine, if anybody is curious, it's really simple. You would put it on full choke, you would give it 3-4 pulls, it will fire once, you would blip the throttle like that, it lets it off a choke, then it should run. When you're using the machine and you've put it down for 5-10 minutes and you come to use it again, in theory it should start, and it should start straight away and on you go. But if that's not the case, you would put it to half a choke that it's got on there, as I can show you on the cover. Full choke, half choke, running. You would put it onto that, engage it, and off you go. When it comes down to the cord, if you purchased this machine, it would come with cord inside the head. If not, you would have to buy some cord in a reel. What you can do is you put it into water for 24 hours, in a bucket of water preferably. Let it sit there, so when you come to put the spool on next time, it's not so tough and it's a lot easier to put into the machine. How you would do that, if you took it apart, is on this, you would pop the cover off here and here. That will come off, the spool casing will fall out, re-spool it. Or on this one, you have easy mode, as they would call it. So you would line the arrows up with each other, put the cord through one side, and then start spinning that around, and it will pull the cord in, and you can put as much as you want on there. The summertime's a lot easier because you don't have to do the same sort of steps, but it always comes down to storing it and what you do. As long as you either drain the fuel or keep the fuel in the tank, just make sure it's the right fuel and not petrol from a petrol station, because if you get petrol from a petrol station, it lasts about 2 weeks. There's my tips. It's Will from Mason Kings. Thanks for listening.